taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the London Black Knights. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 5. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
He was tackled.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
Back to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Fletcher Cox gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. He's going to right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown. A big play there. 94 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, the offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you get the crowd involved, fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And they'll run the option to start the drive. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down.
The quarterback on the scramble. A gain of 13.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
You got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Ashton Davis able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Right call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's able to find Hawkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
It's now
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Flushed out, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
A loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
To Jalen Rager. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Trouble, and he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
On the pickup.
It's a second down run with Sanders, and he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 7 and an Eagle first down.
Back to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
He is sacked.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hawkins. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Makes the score Black Knights 14.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though?
He's got a man, complete. And touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
A loss of 7 yards.
And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz,
and the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At the 46.
London about set to take over on offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Brandon, we're not even out of the first quarter yet. And that's his 3rd receiving touchdown of the game. Tremendous job. And I think this might come under the heading of when someone has the hot hand, you've got to keep going back to them.
And on the defensive side, they better figure something out quickly.
Yeah, I think that no matter what, you've got to do something to slow him down. I don't care if it's double or triple coverage. Make someone else emerge because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
They'll try and throw for it, eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First down, Eagles.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And quickly finding Rager. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
34's the mic, 34's the mic. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. Past the 20. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
Touchdown, London.
Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
That's the end of the first.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. But hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker. And if they did, that'll be a 1st down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And I don't want to read too much into this, but with their lead, are we seeing the fruits of having last week off? Is that the benefit here?
But we've seen so many times where we don't think there are fruits to that because the visiting team who had played the week before, they come in with momentum and they play well and set a pace. And sometimes it seems like, the teams have the open week, the bye week, are a little bit sluggish. But in this case, I think all the advantages that you fight for have come into play. They've healed up the guys who were hurt during the season. They got to rest mentally. They were able to relax a little bit. And they're at home, and they've used it quite well to their advantage.
And he's got this down to the 35.
That's good.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the Eagles' 35.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
From From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. They'll look to throw. Escaping the fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Pettis once again the target, and it's 3rd and 5.
It's 3rd down and 5 yards to go.
He'll drop to throw, and he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, you've got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now they try the right side here.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And some room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the 14-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going up 4th and 5. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of. They were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8.
And 8 yards to go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hawkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. They'll run. It's Sanders. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to stick.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
8 yards.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 15. This ball complete to Rager. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
It's a gain of 8.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
At their own 47-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Lift the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now with carry for Sanders. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They're going to look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Eagles on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 9.
9 yards to go.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Complete to number
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Now back to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
Taken down and
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh, my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
Now a handoff looking right. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they try the right side here. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. 2nd and 14.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And this offense is running away with this one. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he stopped immediately there. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Down Eagles.
With it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Philadelphia.
They'll drop the throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Eagles 9.
So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
25.
But look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his...
It's caught inside the 25. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on.
The offense will line up.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's third down.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This fourth and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC divisional round game. And it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers who are moving on as they were able to take care of the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A big play there. 74 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on. Rush coming, and he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
But that's a down and distance coach is always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Number 2 brings up 2nd and goal. The quarterback keeps it.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Extra point.
Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Quarterback sack.
He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now left side on the swing pass. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28.
Well, Brandon, there's no question. They're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Rolling to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
It's taken to the 26. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
London about set to take over on offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 7-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
The quarterback sacked. A loss of 7.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Now Sanders. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
So possession goes over here on the punt. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Return team.
So that one will be accepted. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's good.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down.
A toss play.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch.
Right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
A loss of 3 yards.
Hey, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
2nd and 13. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Philadelphia.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Another 3 on the board. He's been the lone bright spot. That's now 4 field goals.
If this offense had finished a few drives, we'd be looking at a different complexion to this ball game, because right now, the trade is really wrong for them, isn't it? They're trading field goals while the other team's scoring touchdowns. That's not going to work.
London about set to take over on offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Philadelphia.
Jalen Reagor, 45 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First down and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 17. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who get 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now this one complete on the slant route. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for it.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all.
The 46-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's going to let it go again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
The pass intercepted by the Eagles.
With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
10 yards to go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Second and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Slide.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Open man. It's Rager. He's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
On the deep ball.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Eagles have recovered. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
2nd and 10.
Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dante Pettis, 26 yards. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Down and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend. And under pressure, they got him again.
The quarterback sack.
Derek Barnett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. 83 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Pettis once again the target. 3rd down here.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Incomplete from the...
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll look to set up his blockers. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return.
At their own 34-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player? And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A big play there. 66 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Quarterback, don't get Mikey. 18. Can't swear you up. Don't get nervous.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Quarterback is sacked. A loss of 6 yards. It's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And quickly finding Rager.
The pass.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
10.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. London about set to take over on offense. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how...
He's got it at the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
34's the Mike. 34's the Mike. He's coming. Check him. Go.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
11 on the play.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably is...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Quarterback sacked. A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Check him.
Pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
A loss of 7 yards.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. London about set to take over on offense. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt.
pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
He's going to go up top again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They certainly had the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Back to throw now on first down. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 34-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. This ball complete to Rager. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Gain of 12.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver. And it's second down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Down at the line of scrimmage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every...
And that's caught at the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
The kicker on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 30-yard line.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
On play action, they'll throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
A loss of 6 yards. 3 and
right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did. They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case...
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, go ahead and take a knee now. We're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And a quick throw here that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Number 87.
So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback for the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. Yeah, it's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
Fielded at the 20.